Hello everybody, this is Sidekick. Today I want to talk about Tsunami Strikes loadouts. Now, Tsunami Strikes loadouts are pretty good. I used to use them here and there. I pretty much don't use them anymore. Um, One thing I don't like about them is that I feel like I don't have the ability to bring everyone's health up, all 8 members of the raid. I don't feel like I can bring everyone's health up immediately or fast enough. I really like to clip burst heals and bring someone from 10% to 100% in an instant. And I just I don't want to give that up. And I feel like with Tsunami Strikes, you kind of do give that up. Although there are ways that you can make up for that loss of, that ability to bring everyone's health up instantly. And this is one of the loadouts that I used to use after experimenting with different combinations of stuff with Tsunami Strikes. I tried loadouts with one shield. I've tried loadouts with both shields, and they all work pretty well. I think that if you have another healer in the raid, that this is more viable, especially if it's another water healer and you're both using Tsunami Strikes loadouts. That can be really nice because you'd end up with 4 of these HOT AoEs. You'd have 2 people, 2 healers constantly using Tsunami Strikes, which, if you don't already know, is a priority heal that works just like the regular priority heal, except that the heal is not as big. But I guess that's the trade-off for being able to use it constantly and use almost no power. Um, if you have 2 water healers using Tsunami Strikes loadouts, the tank is probably going to get most of these priority heals, so it's just constant. And these AoE HOT ticks, when they crit, they can reach up to about 3,500 to 4,000 when they crit, and they crit very often. So if you have 4 of these up, and a lot of them are critting at 3,500 to 4,000, man, that's a lot of heals, and tanks can be pretty happy. When you add to that the fact that with another water healer, you have 2 guys with 8-man shields and 2 guys with 4-man shields. It works pretty well together. Um, but let's get to the actual loadout now. Since I feel that control of the group's health is what I lose when I create this loadout, I try to compensate for that. So I double up on the AoEs sometimes. I usually start off, though, by hitting High Tide. Then I hit the 8-man shield, reset the 8-man shield, then hit 1 AoE. Now, if you have Accelerated Bubble, which I suggest, you can go ahead and use Accelerated Bubble as well, because, like I said in the previous video, the downtime for Accelerated Bubble is only 4 seconds, so you don't have to worry about overusing it. So let's do that again, quicker. So you just basically clip the first 4 powers, or even the first 5 powers. Because, like I said, they're not really as much of a waste when you use the 4-man shield, even though you already have the 8-man shield up. Let's do it again. As soon as High Tide is available, you'll see that the 8-man shield goes down. And then you can use High Tide and the 8-man shield again. So let's wait till the 8-man shield comes back so I can show you where I may put it. So I'm going to start off again with these 4 powers. Now, I'm going to do 2 Tsunami Strikes combos. As you can see, the 8-man shield went down, so I'm going to hit High Tide, then the 8-man shield again, and go back to the combos. Now, I'm going to double up on the HOTs and pop 4-man shield. Now, the reason I double up on the HOTs there with the 4-man shield is because 4 people in the group will not be shielded, so I figured, why not double up on the HOTs to help them out more? because they're more likely to get hurt. So let's do this again. High Tide, 8-man shield, reset, AoE, 4-man shield, Tsunami strikes combo twice. Then High Tide, 8-man shield, Tsunami strikes combo till the AoEs become available. Double up on that. Shield will be available soon. 4-man shield, that is. Pop it back to Tsunami strikes. At this point, wait. Rotation starts over. Do the combo twice. High Tide, the 8-man shield is available again. So now you see that the AoEs and the 4-man shield is available. That's basically it. Now, if you really think about what's happening with the numbers, remember, each time I hit Tsunami strikes, it glitched there. See, when you clip the powers too fast, sometimes the wrong power gets reset with Riptide. So you gotta do it not too fast. Slow down. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. I don't have any power left, but let's see. High Tide, shield, the AoE available again. Let's do it again. Back to Tsunami strikes. 8-man goes down. High Tide, Tsunami strikes again. Tsunami strikes combo, shield, double up on the 2 Ts, back to Tsunami strikes. Okay, so silly me, I forgot to explain why I use High Tide before the 8-man shield and what effect that has on the 8-man shield. Now, what High Tide does for the 8-man shield is that it makes it so that when the 8-man shield either expires or gets taken down because something was hitting you for more than what the health of the shield was. So if it gets taken down by force or if it expires, you get a kind of a big burst heal. The burst heal size is like that of a maybe Mending Wave, which is a 4-man heal. The last time I checked, it was around 13 to 15,000, but I think my CR was lower back then, so it might even be higher now. But it's a decent heal. So again, High Tide makes it so that when the 8-man shield goes down, whether by force or just because it expired, 6 seconds had elapsed, then you get a burst heal. And the nice thing about that is if I put the 8-man shield on everyone, it kind of becomes a smart heal because if the shield gets taken down by force, then that means something is hitting you, hurting you. So as soon as the damage starts hitting you after the shield comes down, you'll get that heal. So that's kind of nice. And the fact that I'm doubling up on the 8-man shield makes that happen twice. So again, it'll look like this. High Tide, 8-man shield, Riptide, AoE, 4-man, Tsunami strikes, twice. Then High Tide, 8-man shield again, Tsunami strikes. Double up on the AoE, strike. 4-man shield, Tsunami strikes. Until the 8-man comes back. So again, like I said, if you have 2 healers, this is doable. I actually used this loadout without the 4-man shield. Instead of the 4-man shield, I used Blessing of the Depths in a Gods and Monsters, or of a GOM Elite raid where we healed through the lava. In other words, we didn't try to get out of the lava. We just stood in the lava as me and the other healer just healed everyone through it. And in that raid, I used Blessing of the Depths instead of the 4-man shields. In hindsight, I think I probably would have been better off with the 4-man shields, but we still got through it. And doing that elite raid, Gami, while standing in the lava is, I think, pretty impressive. The other healer was also very, very good. I think he was electric or celestial, I forget. And he put out a lot of heals as well. I have a video of that on my channel, so you can check that out for yourself. But the way that I used that loadout that day was I used this. I used High Tide, 8-man shield, Riptide, AoE. Oh, actually, no, that was a mistake. Did it wrong. Okay, so the idea behind this loadout is to use High Tide and the Blessings of the Depths to get the HOT from that, and then use Solace of the Seas twice to get the HOTs from that, and then use the 8-man shield with or without High Tide if needed. So that's how I used it in that raid. But like I said, I think using the 4-man shield instead of Blessing of the Depths would have been better. But so you can see how I did it, there it is. High Tide, Blessing of the Depths, double up on the HOT, the 8-man shield if necessary. As you can see, that leaves you unshielded for quite a bit. A lot of heals, but I'm a lot less comfortable, a lot more uncomfortable with this one. Okay, well, that's that one. I mean, you can use that one if you want. If you have another water healer that likes to use a lot of shields, then maybe you can get away with this one. But the only reason I used this loadout in Gami was because the type of damage wasn't like big one-shot type of damage. It was more of a, I don't want to say smaller, maybe middle range, continuous damage because of the lava and all of that. So that's why I was able to get away with using this loadout. Again, I think it's better. 4-man shield, and 8-man shield. High Tide, 2 HOT AoEs, and Tsunami strikes. Well, hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.